we also say certain guys like Dylan Brooks, and I'm going to use Dylan for an example. There's certain guys in the NBA that wouldn't be in the NBA if they didn't have that crazy mentality or how they view themselves. And there's a selfishness within how they view themselves. But if Dylan Brooks wasn't crazy, he wouldn't be in the NBA.
Yeah.
So
I think this is what makes
there's an exception to every rule.
No. It's a great point, and this is what makes the NBA, I think, so fascinating, and why the NBA will always be drama filled, is because you have to think about this. We are a lot of times. You said selfish. I don't look at it that way. Survival of the fittest, adaptation. Yes. Survival of the fittest and adaptation.
Yeah.
I've got to do certain things for me to get to the NBA, and I've got to do certain things for me to stick to the NBA. The challenge then as an individual is how can I do those things in a team setting to help my team win a basketball game or help my team win a championship. If that's not if that second piece is not a priority, then that's what you're talking about where you've got a 18th best offense, 25th
but if
best
defense.
No, bro, you can still do your job wholeheartedly and be like, bro, I'm tired of showing up to this bitch shooting 4 times in 38 minutes. Yeah. I don't know. When I was 14, I saw myself getting 38. So I would still do my job.
Bingo.
I would still do my job. But at the end of the day, you can't tell me as one of the top 400 players, I can't get one goddamn play a half after guarding 1 through 4 every night.
But that's just a role they gave you, and you got to accept it because you're making.
And I understand.
Because I agree with you.
No, I understand.
But I'm just giving you that.
He's made, but you're making my point. Is that it is like the survival of the fittest piece.
Yeah.
I'm not painting myself as a saint here. I'm saying that is the challenge. Like, I still got frustrated. There were still certain games where I'm like, fuck, man, like, I had a bad game. Like, I remember, Brett, game 1 of the Brooklyn series in 2018. I was 2 for 7. We lost at home to Brooklyn. I fouled out. We had a different defense that year, and it was just basically like no help defense. You're one-on-one. And like, that's, dude, I'm guarding Karis LeVert and D'Angelo Russell, like, as Spencer Dinwiddie. Like, that's not good for me. I fouled out, had a bad game. And like, Tobias and I talked after the game because Tobias didn't play well either. And I'm like, I did have a bad game. I'm not saying I didn't have a bad game. And Tobias like, yeah, same thing. But I wasn't in a position, like, I didn't get my normal plays called. Like, my DHO action with Joel, like, I got one of those that game. You know, it was like
3 more shots, you're 5
they're top blocking me as soon as I cross half court.
Yep.
Like, they're not even paying attention to certain guys on offense. Yep. Yeah, I didn't play well and I'm frustrated, but then on the other side, I'm like, I told Brett after game 1, I was like, you got to call plays for me, motherfucker. Like, I'm not going to get open shots just standing there.
Help me.
Help you.
Yeah, no, and you shake hands. It's like, no, you tweet, I tweet, this your team. I'll do what you say, but like, just, you can't knock me for wanting to shoot. That's it.
It's interesting. I think, all of this, because I think what we're talking about, like, you said we all kind of are wired the same way, right? We're wired differently, but we're wired in the same way. And I think, at least for me, I always felt like I embraced the role. You have been, like, more memorialized and celebrated for embracing a role.
I've always embraced my role. I just didn't hate it.
But that's what I'm saying.
I will say, when I embraced my role so much, I diminished my career.
Yeah.
True story.
So when you're sitting here and we're talking about this, JJ, and I feel you missed your 16 years, like, eventually you listen to the coach, it's like, keep buying it and keep buying it. Before you knew it, I'm like, bro, I literally diminished myself to the point where I'm just like, what do you want me to do? Pass it here, cool. I'll set a screen. Hey, big dog, I'll run the floor. I came in as a 6'7" point guard. So when we talk about the NBA and shit, and we're going to the game, and I'm not wrong for saying, like, yo, I shoot 4 shots that day. No, I didn't play basketball that day. I went and got cardio and wrestled with some of the top talent in the world. But no, and you're not wrong. And you're not
all the time. To Bitch Mop, hey, let's get some cardio, fellas.
TJ McConnell, he said all the time. I come off the bench after like a 6-minute run. I'd be like, that was a good cardio session, you know?
And it's the truth, and it's not hating because I respect every great player I play with, and I'm into the alpha level. Don't ever let me get it fucked up. Like, a superstar, like Alpha, like Supreme, Dame, those guys, like, say less. But I'm just saying, as a dude that's top 400 in the world, and we shared a Player of the Year trophy. I played in the city of Chicago, played for one of the greats. I can sit here and say eventually, like, I know enough basketball. Be like, yo, anybody, you shoot 7 times, bro. You're supposed to shoot 2 for 7.
Do you
know what I mean?
think in your career, by embracing the role that you were asked to play, it not only diminished your career, but it
helped too.
No. But there's a what he was talking about with the irrational confidence, like losing some of that by embracing the role.
Bingo.
That's ultimately.
Yeah, I lost the fuck you that I needed to play. And at the end of the day, whether y'all think so or not, JJ,
No.
Yeah, you're the baddest man walking because you say, why was I hated? No, you tell anybody, fuck you showed it.
Yeah.
And it's like when we sit here and it's like, it's only 5,000 players, or we say like how hard it is to hit this level or even hit the level of play for 5 years and you guys sit for 17 at a high level. Like, no, you didn't do that normally. You did that shit irrationally. You did that shit being entitled. You did this shit to believe. Like, and we forget that. Everybody's like, when you get to a certain level, like, no, you brought a killer in here. Put me in a cage to kill. Don't turn shit down.
What's the point of having shooters if we can't shoot?
No, it's the truth. And you give me $1 bajillion and I'm getting Manny and Petties and, you know what I mean? All this like shit, you didn't turn me soft. Like, God damn. Like, yeah, bro, keep me a killer asshole. Like, be like Russell Westbrook. And then when it's over, then I'll go get rehab. Am I saying something wrong, JJ?
You
I'm
are
sorry.
no.
I'm sorry, JJ, but I got to keep it real. Sometimes I be super nice and I leave.
This is why we
places.
have a podcast.
Yeah, and I'm like,
but
I
this
hate
is-
it because I was nice, but like, this is the truth, bro. They got to hear this, bro.
No, I know, but you're spot on. You're spot on. And this, I'll go back to the conundrum of the individual versus the team. It's like, for me, I had to be an asshole at times, for sure. To the other team, to the refs.
The refs deserve
Not
it.
a lot to my teammates,
No,
but
the refs
sometimes.
deserve it.
But like, I had to have a fuck you attitude.
Yeah.
If I didn't, I was gone. I didn't have a big margin at all. I had a very tight margin. I got a negative wingspan. I'm super athletic relative to the rest of the population. Compared to the NBA, I'm on the lower end of the spectrum, right? So I had to have it. The challenge was always, I can't let that part of what makes me a good basketball player bleed into eroding the team, right? And I think that's what we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
And that's the challenge. And it sounds like with you, it was like, because you embraced doing something you didn't want to do for so long, it eventually eroded the fuck you, and you lost that part of it, which is what made you good in the first place.